All right, so I got these new lights, Emliviar model OS-1803CW1. It's two-piece and they're made in China. Let's show you how to install them. What's going on, guys? John with the ProCut. Today we're installing these new porch lights that got sent out to me to test. And so the first thing you're going to do is make sure the switch is turned off and take your old lights down. These ones, there's just one little set nut in the center, so I'm going to take that off and then pull this down and unhook the wires. Now with the old one out of the way, you can see this new one has 2 pins on it, so we're going to need to swap out this bracket for the new bracket that comes with the new lights, and that's just going to be a couple of screws, and take your ground wire off, and then on the new one, same thing, put a couple of screws in and you're good to go. So there's the old one, and I'm going to reuse these mounting screws, and the new one will go in the same place where the old one was, and we'll be ready to hook up the power and the new light. So the first thing I like to always hook up is my ground, and then you can use that ground wire to hang your light bracket from while you hook your other wires up, and it's white to white, black to black. Now with the wires hooked up, white to white, black to black, then you can go ahead and tuck your wires into the box. And then from there, you're going to go ahead and get your light bracket up into place. And sorry for the camera work here, I'm by myself right now. But you get the wires all tucked up in there. Now I'm going to need to adjust these a little bit because they're sticking out too far, so you're just going to loosen up that little nut there, and then you're able to screw these back into the bracket a little bit. Otherwise you could cut that off, but it's easier to screw them in a little ways. All right, so you can see I've loosened that nut, and then I was able to screw these back in. Now you can put the light in place, and those bolts don't stick too far out, so the little jam nut will hold it into place. And then, like I said, you just make sure your wires are tucked up into the box there, and then you can put your little nuts on. Now with your bracket mounted, you can go ahead and take this little castle nut sort of deal off of here, and that holds your globe into place. So then you can get your globe and get the wrapper off of it. Once you get your globe unwrapped, then you can put your metal cage back around the globe like that, and then that goes up onto there, and then you can get that nut started. Now it's a little tight to get your hand up in here, but it's doable. And then once you get it started, then it's pretty easy to go ahead and get it the rest of the way up there, and then you're just gonna tighten that down into place. Now that's good to go, and now we can put our light bulb in here. And then test it out. So you can see the difference from what we had before, farmhouse style, which is what we will be leaving on. But let's see what Miss ProCut thinks of this one. It's not a bad looking light. I do have my wire sticking out here a little bit. I have to adjust that, but it's not too bad. It would probably look better with a different bulb, so you didn't have this big shoulder like this LED, but not a bad looking light. So overall, these Emliviar, not 100% sure how they pronounce it, but overall they're very nice lights. Hope you learned how to install a set of porch lights from this video, and if you're interested in these lights, go to the link in the description and find them on Amazon. Have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe.